Hello, my name is Lucas, also known as Savage, and I'm a Portuguese player for Team Secret.
Hello, I'm David, known as Gruby, Team Secret Rainbow Six Siege player.
Hello, my name is Harvey, also known as UPOR, and I'm the newest member of Team Secret.
Hello everyone. I'm Marlon or Twister, how people call me. I'm the Team Secret Rainbow Six coach, and today I'm here to answer you guys some really good questionings about the Rainbow Six Siege and our previous year.
It was pretty good. It was my first bootcamp experience ever. Everything was very cozy. The rooms were very well equipped with from monitors to PCs to everything. It was nice to get to know another city and different country.
It was really good and fun. Being at bootcamp helped us a lot. Then in the game against VP, which made us go to the 16 right after. So yeah,
It was a really good environment to be in. I really enjoyed to be with the old players of the roster and see them for the first time there. And I think it really helped us to being able to know each other a little bit better and build that bond that was very important for us to become a better team and qualify for the SI. So for me, the bootcamp at King it was one of the best stuff that happened this year for us.
The first feeling was like disbelief. It's always been a dream and a goal to make it into Pro League. Even when I bought my PC like 3 years ago, my dream was to always to get into Pro League from PlayStation.
I was pretty comfortable playing that match because I knew they didn't have a good map pool for best of threes. So coming into it, we already hadn't lost a single map in the quals, so we were pretty confident and was a good game. We already played against them before as well in the same quals, so we were already comfortable, ready, and we knew what they were gonna do. So
to be honest, it was really fun because I love playing under the pressure and the stake was big. So I had a lot of fun playing it because the stake was 16 invitational spots, so it was really fun and good to play. We won, so it was fun.
Playing against VP for this spot was really tough because VP is a hard and experienced team. They already been through that situation a lot of different times, but they still had young people there that were not able to perform that well, especially once it relies on to the older players of the roster to call that responsibility. But with the game plan and the style that we were playing, we are disabling the players that were the old of the roster, so they were not established and we were able to win both of the matches and qualify for the SI. So it was quite fun. They are a great team, and I believe we wouldn't have any better team on the other side to play against to qualify.
it was a different experience. It was a good experience from the outside of the game. Get to know all the players that I've been watching play, that I've been watching stream and played with and against in teams. Get to know another country, but my performance wasn't what I expected, so maybe the in-game parts wasn't the best experience, but anyways, it was definitely a good experience. So with the mini days, with all interviews and stuff was fun.
I was feeling very good. Like the game was feeling different a bit because the landability is way different than the normal game. So the feeling of the game was good. I was expecting that I'm not gonna play that well, but I think I did well and I was just happy.
The biggest lesson that I learned at SI is team environment and helping each other when you are down is the most important, and that you can't turn against each other when things are going bad.
I think how important your mental is. Like keeping the positive mental, like the winner mentality is must have to win something big on a tournament like that. That's good to learn, I guess.
I learned after SI that most part of us, we need to be prepared and we need to be able to get ready for the unexpected. Most part of the times we needed to face new experience, we need to face new situations inside of the game where we needed to be bonded and strong together, but we were not able to be that close, especially because one person has X problem, another person has Y problem, and in the end of the day we struggled a bit to try to compose that core of the team and try to be a strong team together as we were at the qualifier. So it was really hard for us, I think, most part of the time due to the pressure and stuff, but we just came back better later.
It felt like, I just put in my head that, I've already played the biggest tournaments in the world. So everything else below it was like not easy, but like way less pressure, way less everything. So compared to every other stage that I played after Invitational, I was way more comfortable playing, more experience, you know, didn't feel uncomfortable play, didn't feel the pressure at all. So I think it was a big help regardless of the results, whatever. Invitational brought a lot of experience and just like calming us down, and just the hardest tournament in the world. So everything else besides it should be easier.
I'd say it was way easier than the first time I played it. I feel like I improved a lot after that SI. That's why probably it was way easier for me. I'd say I didn't stress that much as first time, so.
I think the most difficult thing at this UL stage was the best of ones on the group stage, as you only have 3 chances, 3 best of ones. If you play bad in 2 games, you are pretty much almost out, so you need to keep up the consistency and make sure you play well. And at the end of the day, a bit of luck as well to make through these groups, and they can be very punishing if you play bad.
Staying consistent, turning all the games. I think keeping the good results of your team and playing well as a player and playing well as a team is very hard, and being consistent is way harder than I actually thought. So it's hard to develop being the consistent, but it's good to have, and as soon as you're gonna develop that, be a very good player, I guess.
I mean, I was the 6th man during stage 1, so I think the hardest thing was just seeing the boys lose.
Well, the most difficult thing at the OL stage, it was find our pace. We knew what we wanted to do, we knew what we needed to win the matches, but it was very hard for the players to do whatever was needed, because they were still learning as well, with a new IGL, with new roles at some spots inside of the team as well, doing different stuff. So it was really tough for everyone to being able to get into that spot and just know exactly what they needed to do, especially against experienced teams that already played the game for a while. So once we went to the playoffs, that we were not able to perform the best way that we could, like we lacked that kind of composure and this experience as well to call the responsibility inside of these matches.
I think there'll be time to rework the team structure, be time to learn new stuff outside and inside of the game. Take this time off to just make sure we rest, make sure we practice, make sure we put the time in. It's a lot of time, so we can do a lot more fun stuff like content, but also use this time for outside of the game activities and such.
I think this off-season is a bit too long, and you can get bored of not playing this game comp, but also we can improve a lot as a team, which is good for us.
I think it's a pretty 50-50 thing, right? I think some players don't like it, some players do, but I think it gives a lot of time to make changes to the rosters and like evolve their gameplay. It's a lot of downtime, but I think stage 2 will be a lot more competitive because of it.
I see the off-season of the game now as a big opportunity for us to take 1 step back and 2 forward. Finding that the new players for the team will be something that will be very important for us to set the pace and understand like where we want to go. I think the peak of these players will really show where Team Secret will be into the next season and show how much of improvement we can get out of that season.
I mean, I want to qualify for Invitational, so therefore we need to qualify for this major because there is no more open qualifiers. So the expectation is nothing less than at least qualify to the major, and then in the major, obviously, to qualify for Invitational, we need to have a decent result at the major. So something alongside at least second phase at the major is like the bare minimum I would expect.
I'd say the expectations are very high. The best option for us is to win the major and qualify to SI, and then try our best here on the best tournament ever. So we'll see.
I think having a strong stage 2 and obviously qualifying for the major.
I just have nothing but the best expectations for the next season, especially considering the names that we are looking for, and I do think like we can make some very hard damage into the UL's tournament and surprise a lot of people that are looking into Secret as an underdog or as a team that can't offer much, and they can really say that we will offer a lot and will be like a top contender team for this next season.
I'm not quite sure yet, but I think she'll be used actually quite a bit. I feel like she can you can use it, just throw it the entry points of the map and then for sides, and then use it at the start for the entry points, and then once you fall back for sides, just use it for side intels, just like you would use banshees and stuff. And once the defenders entry the bomb side, they are flashed and into a crossfire. That's like the biggest thing I see from her, to be used on early round engagements and then late round engagements. But a good thing is like even a side player can second user. You can play from side and just activate the traps as you wish. So she can have a lot of value later on as well. So we'll see. I also think she can be used, just activate the traps and then be a roamer, but we'll see.
I haven't played Fenrir a lot in the schemes, but from what it seems, it is a good trap operator which can slow and counter aggressive or fast teams.
I think he's a really strong trap operator. I don't think he'll affect the meta as much, but I think he'll be played quite a lot when teams figure out how to play him correctly. I think there's many ways to play him. You can probably stop entries with the gadget, or you can kind of set up on side of it, wait for the execute, activate his ability, and the attackers can't see anything. I think there's quite a lot of ways to play him.
How Fenrir will affect the meta of the game. I do think that Fenrir as a intel operator and kind of a trap operator will affect the meta pretty much by bringing these gadgets to map control. So pretty much the same as a Legion or a Capcan or either a Frost. He will be able to help the teams to have an idea where the attackers are pushing and provide some kind of help to the rumors that are in that areas of the map, so they can have some advantage into the gunfight and stuff. Also, he has two really good secondary gadgets that can help him to being able to perform better under that circumstance and to have more impact once you bring him to the lineup, because to pick him up you need to not pick another operator. So I think that not only for his primary gadgets but about the secondary gadgets as well, he will be very useful.
I've played a lot ranked on it, and I actually think quite a nice map. Can be a bit overwhelming at the start because there's a lot of rooms and it's a big map. But I actually think it can be a good map that's to the map pool, and I think it's like a bit of something new, a bit of different map. I don't think there's that much vertical for the second floor, the first floor. There's a bit of for the basement, which might be a worry. But I think the second floor and the first floor will definitely probably be the most prominent bomb sites.
I think the map is well balanced and it could feel well in competitive map pool.
I actually think it has some potential, and I think once team kind of learn how to play the map and they kind of spend some time on it and create strats on it, I reckon it could be a decent map. I reckon it has potential to be in Pro League.
An opinion on Night Haven Labs. I think this map it's a underestimated map. I do think you can do a lot onto him. It's not as a default map. That's why people usually don't like him. But I do think it's a map that has a lot of potential, especially to go over attacks and surprise the opponent teams once you can explode fast, or you can have the map control with a lot of variety of entrances and being able to control most part of the map with some verts and some very, very tough intel for the attack that you can just hide a lot of drones and stuff. So I think in the end of the day, once people learn how to play that map, it will be attack-sided map.
Oh, well, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. That's the recap from this last year.
It was fun.
Team Secret, baby.
So I really appreciate your time.
And if you like and if you want to help us, make sure to buy the Buck skin in game.
Because it's really cool and it's must-have to play well with Buck.
It gives plus 10 aim.
So support Secret, support the players, support the org and everything.
And until the next video.
Cheer for us and bye-bye, guys.
And come support us in Stage 2. Team Secret, baby.
And I hope you guys keep cheering for us to see us just lift some trophies into the rest of the year and on the upcoming years as well. Bye bye.